Hi Leo, this is your weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Devil. We also have the Six of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. Then we have the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer. We have you, Leo, unless you're dealing with another Leo, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Leo, I can tell you right away how the two of you will know or have already met each other. The two of you have something in common, and by something I mean the first 2 cards that came out. The Ten of Wands clarified by the Devil. The Devil could be a Capricorn, by the way, you could be dealing with. But I can interpret those 2 cards 2 different ways. The two of you could have been in a very toxic or abusive relationship. Not with one another, but with obviously another person. Right? For others of you, the two of you could share an addiction. Right? Perhaps you and them were addicted to something, like gambling, using, drinking, smoking, what have you. Alright? Some of you could be meeting in an AA meeting. I'm just being honest with you. If you're not meeting in an AA meeting, when the two of you get acquainted, you will start talking and you'll realize you have so much in common, right? With the Devil and the Ten of Wands, yeah, you were either in a toxic, abusive relationship or a situation, or both of you struggled with some kind of an addiction in the past. All right. The good news is that you have either already recovered from that, or you are about to finish the recovery process. Right. The Six of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. There it is. The Six of Swords is a card of moving on, and the thing about the Six of Swords, it always brings improvements into our lives, right? It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. It's a card of moving towards something better and leaving something worse behind, right? The Knight of Cups clarifying that could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces you're dealing with, but the Knight of Cups is love. Genuine, authentic love. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic, the most loving knight out of all 4 knights. So basically, you will be there for each other. You will support each other. For example, if you get triggered by something that reminds you of the past, whatever the Ten of Wands and the Devil represent you, the other person will know how to help you get through it. All right, if that makes sense. All right, the Star in the middle could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but one of the interpretations of the Star card is it's a healing card. All right, so both of you are going through a very similar process, and I think both of you will be there for each other to help finish the recovering process if you haven't finished it yet. The Star, by the way, is also a card of a wish come true. If you ever wished or hoped to find somebody who would understand what you went through in the past, there it is. This person definitely knows what you went through. They do, because they went through a very similar thing. All right. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. We also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. The potential is just amazing. The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a card of a proposal. It's a card of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This Ace always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is a card of victory, success. Overcoming something. It's a card of a triumph. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. Not looking back at what happened to you in the past. Leaving that behind for good. And instead moving towards the Ten of Cups, which is a card of a commitment, marriage. It's a card, it's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. And this card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. All right, the Sun on the bottom of the deck, that's actually you, Leo. That's one of your major arcana cards. And at the same time, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So I really love it how you have the Ten of Cups, that happily ever after card, and the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. All right, so yes, dark times are over. You definitely have something amazing, something beautiful coming your way. This person knows exactly what you went through, and they can be there for you in case you get triggered, in case you get reminded by something of the past. And you have an amazing future together coming up for you. Really happy for you, Leo. Congratulations. Leo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Fool, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Well, this week you're going to have to decide on something. Right? And then you will move forward. Yep, the Two of Pentacles, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody who is trying to make a decision, somebody who is trying to pick one of the options, right? Weighing pros and cons, understanding whether you want this or not, understanding which of the options you want to move forward with. And yeah, it is a card of hesitation as well. And that kind of makes sense because the next card that came out is the Fool. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, doing something or trying something you haven't done in the past. And it could be absolutely anything. Perhaps you're thinking about moving and you've never moved this far in your life. You never relocated, or perhaps the two of you want to pick up a new hobby, and you know, whatever it is that you're going to decide on is going to be a bit risky, you know, but you know, it'll also be fun at the same time. The Ace of Swords right next to the deck is a card of a clear decision. It's like with the Ace of Swords, you're going to say, yes, it's time to decide. Yes, let's do this. All right. It's a card of a new beginning. It's also a card of a conversation. So I think the two of you will have a very honest conversation with one another. The Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck could be a fellow fire sign you're dealing with, but it could also be your energy. You know, because now that you've decided to move forward with this, now you're going to get all excited, you're going to get all fired up, all passionate about this, because you're now finally giving it a shot. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. In your case, it doesn't even have to be an ex. Also, we have so many planets in retrograde right now, including Mercury and Venus. All right, this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. So we got the Eight of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Wands clarified by Strength. And we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with this King of Swords, who could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. It doesn't have to be your ex. I know you guys never take anybody back, so this person could just be someone from your past. Because we do have the Eight of Wands in the beginning clarified by the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a soulmate card, but at the same time, it is a card of somebody from the past, but not necessarily an ex. The Eight of Wands, the first card that came out, could be a card of travel. Perhaps this person will drop out of the blue sky. I don't know. Or it's simply a card of communication, right? Perhaps they'll just reach out to you, see what you've been up to. All right, or perhaps both of you are going to the same event or the same place. You may run into this person while you're traveling or something like that. Okay, yeah, the King of Swords themselves is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Yep, love, genuine, authentic love, Leo. We have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I like it. The Page of Pentacles could be like tickets to a show, or it could be them, but perhaps they reach out to you and tell you, hey, I've got tickets to this concert or to this show, to this game, would you like to come with me, or something like that, right? The Page of Pentacles could be paperwork for some of you, or something else, something tangible, something you can touch. And at the end, we have that Six of Wands clarified by Strength. Strength is your major arcana card, Leo. It's the only major arcana card on the table. And your card is classifying the Six of Wands, which is a card of feeling good. It's a card of a victory, success. So I do see you at least not rejecting this. I do see you feeling good about this. All right, for some of you, you will even feel like it's a victory for you. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo. This week we have the Star, the Queen of Wands, clarified by Justice. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Taurus. This spread right here is a wish come true. and at the same time you believe you deserve it. Yep, that's how you will feel about it. For others of you, it could be like a government decision or a court decision that goes in your favor, and you'll believe that yes, justice has been served. All right, yeah. There are two cards in the tarot deck that could be interpreted as cards of a wish come true, wish granted. Both of them are on the table. Right, the Star is the first one and the Nine of Cups is the second one. As a matter of fact, before I clarified the Queen of Wands, we had you, the Queen of Wands, and you are surrounded by those two cards, right? By those wish granted cards. And I clarified you simply asking how will you feel about what's going on. And Justice showed up. You could be dealing with a Libra, but Justice, yeah, either a court order or a government organization is gonna do something for you, or perhaps you will simply feel like yes, you deserve it, yes, this is something you're entitled to, and things like that. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck is kind of similar to the Justice card in this case, right? At the same time, when it comes to work, business, and finances, I usually interpret the Hierophant as a card of something formal, something official, perhaps educational, even for some of you. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Empress clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We also have Justice clarified by the Queen of Swords. And we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, it's a bunch of queens and the Empress, right? So it's a bunch of people, right? Gender doesn't matter here. But it's a bunch of people either getting together and collaborating or getting together again. Or perhaps there is already a group of people and an additional person, someone from your past is going to be joining the group. All right. Yeah, the Empress kind of in the middle right there. It could be your mom, or it could be someone's mom, or it could be like an older relative. It could be a boss figure, a very nurturing figure, a mother figure, right? And the Empress is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. And then we have a bunch of queens. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Right, you could be the Empress, by the way, or you could be yet another person who is a part of this group. The Queen of Cups, the first card I came out, is clarified by the Six of Cups. This is a card of somebody from the past. So for some of you, perhaps you were thinking about starting a book club or starting some kind of a collaboration project. And perhaps this Queen of Cups is also going to be joining this group at the last moment. Or perhaps if you already have a group, right, this Queen of Cups is going to be joining somebody from your past. All right, yeah, that's that's what you're not expecting, Leo. And that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.